Google, Meta, Amazon, and other tech companies have laid off more than 104,000 employees in the last year. Americans' total credit card balance is $1.142 trillion in the second quarter of 2024. That's up from $1.115 trillion in the first quarter of 2024 and is the highest balance since the New York Fed began tracking in 1999. Can you afford your expenses? Live comfortably on your income. Save for the future, have enough emergency savings, and avoid high interest debt? What are we missing? And what will solve the problem? One of the solutions might be the top 10 skills on the rise. We need a change in our perspective. We need an authentic teacher that we can trust and the knowledge that matters in modern times. But the real solution is the correct way to use that knowledge. So, are you ready? The economic idea of mercantilism is that the land and the resources of a country were its most important assets until there was no more physical space. We started looking for a new source of value to extract, and the one that we settled on was time. For the first time, we saw the rise of middle class with disposable time and income. Industries like media, advertising, television became dedicated to turning this large source of disposable time and disposable income. Then we started looking for a new source of value. What we settled on next was attention. We saw the rise of a creative class. Social media platforms auctioned off our attention to advertisers. Eyeballs equaled success. That too came to an end with peak attention. Now we are in era of perspective. Job security is the thing of the past. We each need to think of ourselves as a company, our own boss. We need to know what's important, what matters and what doesn't. Things like leadership, management, strategy. If you are a startup of one, you need to understand things like the competitive landscape, your competitive advantages, very big picture things that takes a lot of perspective, a lot of wisdom. We need to use perspective as a service. But how? By the report of World Economic Forum, 44% of workers' core skills are expected to change in the next 5 years. The most important skills in 2027 will be cognitive skills, self-efficacy, management skills, technology skills, working with others, and engagement skills. This includes creative thinking, analytical thinking, system thinking, technological literacy, motivation, and self-awareness. There's more.
What?
Curiosity and lifelong learning, resilience, flexibility and agility, AI, big data, talent management, service orientation, and customer service. It's easy to get scammed by fake gurus these days, especially people like Tai Lopez, Grant Cardone, effing around giving out false hopes to people in needs. Even I was tempted to speech by guy like Ted. We need to find a real teacher who can engrave perfect knowledge in a specific way for each individuals. How to find where and who to go to for expertise, what a subject is about and useful for. Things like this matters most in today's society. Our brain is for situational awareness to know which trends, opportunities and threats are developing that affect individuals. Traditional systems prioritize rote memorization to pass exams, often sidelining critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity. This can hinder students from developing skills that are essential for adapting to real world challenges. Remember what I told you about knowledge that matters? What enhances a leader's ability to inspire, guide, and succeed? Take note now. Verbal, non-verbal, and written communication skills. Effective leaders communicate clearly, actively listen, and encourage open dialogue. Navigate conflicts diplomatically, communicating the why behind their work. Skill delegation, which prevents burnout and improves productivity. Master the art of selling. Build ability to convey value persuasively is crucial. Work on communication, negotiation, and presentation skills. Build a strong network. Connect with other entrepreneurs. attend industry events, and participate in online communities to expand your network. Build an online presence to connect with your target audience. Invest in social media, content marketing, SEO, and potentially paid advertising to build brand awareness and drive traffic. Companies like Neuralink are developing BCIs that may allow humans to interact with machines using only their brains. Synthetic biology combines biology and engineering to create organisms with new abilities. Lab grown meat, biofuels, and synthetic viruses have exciting implications for food, medicine, and sustainability. Okay, so here's the three types of psychological operation government use to fool the whole population. Number one, neuro-linguistic programming or NLP. Basically, they use specific words and phrases to manipulate your brain. They target your subconscious mind to change how you perceive reality. Second is critical factor bypass. They flood you with the same message everywhere. News, TV, social media, you name it. Your subconscious mind starts to believe it's true because it's everywhere. This bypasses your critical thinking skills. Third is called mass formation psychosis, when a large group of people becomes hypnotized by a shared delusion. About 25 to 30% of population is susceptible to this. A small vocal minority can lead this mass hypnosis. To stop this, just 5% of the population needs to resist and say no to the propaganda. Examples of this in history are Nazi Germany, Bolshevik Revolution in Russia and the USSR. We saw the Red Revolution in China. China. And of course, QAnon and Operation Mockingbird, where CIA infiltrated the media outlet. They used these techniques to manipulate public opinion for wars and to transfer wealth to the elites. So it's a whole scheme. They are using psychological tricks to control the masses. The most eye-opening example of government manipulation is the werewolves games. Watch this.
Have you ever heard of a game called Werewolf?
No.
Everyone gets a piece of paper. It's either got villager written on it, but two have the word werewolf. Someone runs the game to make sure no one's cheating, and they go, okay, it's nighttime, everyone close your eyes. Werewolves choose someone to kill, and the werewolves go. They say, okay, everyone close your eyes, it's morning time, open them again. During the night, Francis was killed. There's then a conversation, and this is where it gets interesting, between all the villagers and the two werewolves over who the werewolves are. Then at the end of the day, the villagers have to decide who they're going to kill, and they say, well, we're going to kill Constantine. It's revealed by the person running the game, I'm afraid Constantine was a villager. And the game continues. The villagers win the game if they kill both werewolves. The werewolves win the game if they kill all but two villagers. And the werewolves usually win. The game was invented by a student of sociology in Russia who wanted to prove his thesis that an uninformed majority will always lose a battle of information against an informed minority. So that just shows when you have hidden information, you can completely manipulate a large group of people.
Almost the whole world was shut down in recent corona pandemic. This changed the whole world. Work from home became the most popular way to live. People found peace spending time with their families. But numerous layoffs happened too. Many people became fearful about the future. They wanted to find a new way to success. One of these new way is time management skills. Freelancing is the new frontier of work. Without time management skills, it will be hard to scale earnings. You need multiple streams of income for financial freedom. Another new way is networking with people. Community building and the network of people you trust is the most valuable resource of 2025. Any business you wanna start, any product or service you wanna sell needs a network of people with diverse skills. By initially introducing radical ideas as fringe to normalize them over time is called the Overton window. The Overton window represents the range of policies politically acceptable to the mainstream population at any given time. Politicians may gradually introduce extreme ideas to shift what's seen as normal. Insight is the ultimate sword of 2025 to cut down every wood, rock, and steel disguised as hopelessness, failure, and loss. We need to eat and digest original source of information to make a connection between different ideas and strategies to produce new strategy and products that will give you cash flow beyond your current ability can. What to know? Is that a correct question? Rephrase it to what problems to solve. Now you see options. Way to use knowledge? Rephrase it to create solution. Now you see options. What to sell? Rephrase it to create a product. Use sleep on it technique to use your subconscious to come up with solutions. It will. In modern day, almost every opportunity feels occupied, right? Is it? If you have taken full note of this video so far, I want you to restructure the whole ideas and insights with bullet points to come to real answer. I will give the answer right now, but very soon I'll give you a problem to solve without giving the answer. So let's use rephrase technique. Every opportunity feels occupied equals what creates a market equals create a problem. That's the answer. Check your creativity and problem solving skill by answering this question. What if USA farmers stops giving food for money? To get more detailed PDF, join our community in Facebook group. Link in the description. See you in next.